All right, here we go. Episode 10.
It's 10.
It's 10. We
Pizza
made it.
party.
We made it to the dubs, yo.
Yeah.
Double digits.
It's pizza party time.
So to celebrate, and because it's October, or Spooktober,
Spooky time.
if you're one of the cool kids,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to do... We might name this episode Shit That Scares Us. We'll see if Spotify lets us get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just stuff we're afraid of because, you know, it's Halloween and everybody talks about that shit.
I'm afraid of a lot of things.
Yeah. Why don't we start with the big one, spiders.
I hate spiders. Hate them.
I know. I bought that sparrow on Destiny and you're like, nope.
I don't like it.
Nope.
The legs move. It wouldn't be as bad if the legs didn't move, but... Mm-mm.
Spiders are weird for me because they're one of those things that I used to be scared shitless of.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine being literally scared shitless? Like you have no poop. None. It's all gone because you're scared.
I'd welcome that. I shit far too much.
But the more I learn about them, the less scared of them I am.
Yeah, they don't
Except-
do anything bad.
Except for the black widows that keep showing up in my garage.
Yeah, that's not good.
Is that got a red hourglass on its back? Yeah? Why? Get me the brake clean. Spiders are tricky because all the brown ones look the same. You know what I'm saying? Like your
Yeah.
wolf spiders, your barn spiders, shit
Brown
like
recluse.
that. Yeah. Do we get those up here? The recluses?
I think very... Words. Not often. But
Okay.
yeah.
They're not as common as people make them out to be.
Yeah.
I love when people get like they'll get like a spider bite on like their ankle or something like that. And they're like, I think I got bit by a wolf spider. No, you would know.
Yeah.
You would know. If you
Yeah.
got bit by a wolf spider, a recluse, or a widow, you'd know.
Yeah.
Although, my friend Tom McIntosh, he had a black widow spider as a pet.
Oh.
Because he has tarantulas and shit. Or at least he did. I don't know if he still does. But and he was telling me about that it's actually very difficult for the black widow to puncture your skin. Like it has to be
Yeah.
in a certain spot and stuff like that. And the venom or poison, I don't know if they're venomous or poisonous. I don't remember. It's only really going to affect you if you're allergic to bees. Other than that, it might just make it extra painful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is kind of wild to think.
Okay. They're venomous.
They're
not
venomous.
poisonous.
Thank you, Eminem. Venom.
They're the most venomous spider in North America.
Really?
About 15 times stronger than rattlesnake venom.
Not even the recluse?
Mm-hmm. And uses a chemical called alpha-latroxin to overwhelm nerve cells and cause immense pain.
I need that in tablet form.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are these for? It's my prescription. Just fill the bag.
Yeah.
Don't
You
ask
got your
questions.
money, put the thing in the bag.
Yeah. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Snakes scare the shit out of me. And I'll tell you why. It's not that they're poisonous, it's not that they're venomous. It has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
It's how fast they are.
Uh-huh. And then they come out of nowhere
Yep.
and they blend in.
Yep.
And you're just like, oh shit, okay, that's moving.
Like I wouldn't say on a scale of 1 to Indiana Jones, I'm not like quite Indiana Jones afraid of them.
Yeah.
But like, you know, when I mow the lawn and shit, I've seen a couple, what are they, just garter snakes or
Garter
whatever?
snakes, yeah, they're harmless.
I'll take a second, I'll go, "Hup,"
Yeah.
like out loud. The dog looks at me like, what's wrong with you? Not that I don't get that look from her. Anyways.
Well,
But yeah, there's a TikTok account I follow that... See, snakes are like sharks. I know, I could just end the sentence there and have people be like, what?
okay.
No, snakes are like sharks in the sense that I'm frightened of them. But I'm also mystified by them. I am so fucking intrigued by them. Like the black mamba, the king cobra.
I don't know how they move.
The deadliest one there, the gaboon viper. There's
Gaboon.
I know, silly ass name, not silly ass poison or venom. Here, disclaimer: we're gonna get a lot of this shit wrong.
Yeah. We're not scientists or animalologists.
I'm a mechanic, not an animalologist. What do you want from me?
I'm just an idiot. I don't know much.
Yeah, it's better that way, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's a woman on TikTok. I forget the name of the account, but her and her boyfriend, they take care of these exotic snakes, and she has a gaboon viper, and I'm like, nope.
What the fuck? Now I have to Google what a gaboon viper is.
Gaboon.
Gaboon viper.
Yep.
Is,
It's a lot like the Dodge Viper, just with a lot less horsepower. It'll still try to kill you.
This has traction control. Oh, it looks like a viper.
Weird, right?
But it's like tan and brown
Yep.
and shit.
Hella deadly.
It's venomous. Well, yeah.
It's one of the deadliest snakes in the world.
It has the longest fangs of any venomous snake.
Don't like that.
Wow, up to 2 inches in length. 2-inch fangs. That's like, holy fuck. That's crazy.
Hey, Eminem, what goes through those teeth? Venom. I feel like evolution-wise, humans kind of we screwed the pooch on teeth.
Yeah.
You look at like, I know this is shit we're afraid of. We're not afraid of teeth, except for that movie Teeth. Ugh.
I'm afraid of if they're out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No, but I feel like we screwed the pooch as far as teeth go. Look at even dogs got better teeth than we do.
Yeah.
Cats have better teeth than we do.
Not my dog. He's ground them all away playing with rocks.
Well, you know. Sharks. Sharks just keep making teeth.
Jesus Christ, they have so many teeth.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on snakes there, Slither Boy?
I don't know. They don't bother me much.
Yeah.
If I see them out in the wild, I'm like, oh, hey, you stay over there, I'll stay over here, everything's fine.
Yeah. I don't know, the fact that they can just whatcha real quick.
Yeah. Well, around here, you don't got to worry about that.
No.
They're harmless up here.
Especially when it gets cold. Look on the screen. Look at the spike that I did with the whatcha. We're audio engineer experts here. We don't.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the audio thing.
That
trying to figure it out.
Last episode scared the shit out of me because there was like a mic movement or something that all of a sudden went pop.
Yeah.
I ducked like that was going to do something. You ever notice that? Like there's a loud boom, everyone ducks like that's going to...
Yeah. Oh, shit. What if it was...
It's like there's a nuke falling from the sky. Better duck.
Yeah, get under a table. That will help.
Oh, what else you got? What else? Biggest fears? What do we got?
My biggest fear is heights. I hate heights.
So, it's funny because a lot of the people that I know, myself included, I don't do heights. I don't. We don't like heights, even though we're tall.
Yeah.
As a skateboarder, let me tell you, that was kind of detrimental to me getting better.
I could not ever do
Yeah,
that.
my old friends down in Lowell were jumping off of shit. I'm like, you guys have fun. I'm going to ollie up the curb.
Yeah, I'm going to just skate down the sidewalk nicely.
When I went to Ireland and I went to the Guinness plant, it was pretty cool. Went all the way up to the top floor. I was Fat Joe. I went all the way up.
All the way up.
And I looked out the fucking window and I'm like, wow, that's a really pretty view. I'm going to go sit over there.
Yeah, I'm going to go sit down. I went to the top of the Empire State Building.
Oh.
On the windiest day in recorded fucking history. So I'm in the elevator with my aunt and my sisters, and it's like an 86-story fucking ride. And you get out and you're in the whole top of it. It's like a glass room.
Yep.
And you can stay in there, which is what I should have done. But you can feel the building, kind of rocking.
Fucking nope.
And I go out onto the veranda, and I'm like, yeah, hey, there's Times Square. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to go back inside. Like hanging onto the railing, I'm like being blown over to the side. I hated it. It was terrible.
1 out of 5 stars, would you say?
I'd give it negative stars if I could.
Ooh.
I mean, the view was nice. It was nighttime, so you see everything lit up. But I'm gonna get blown off a fucking whatever, how high building.
You know, if a Karen ever listens to this podcast, they're gonna be like, I like the idea of negative stars.
Yeah, I bet you do.
My kids Ashley and Jacobabix, and Jameson and Brixby
Brayley,
they were all treated so badly. Negative stars, bitch.
Oh my god.
Karen scare the fuck out of me. No.
Yeah, that's the one.
No. Helicopters scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah. I've watched videos of people flying them. Nope.
So you remember MTV Cribs, right?
Yeah.
So they did an episode with Wayne Newton.
You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get out of here.
Yep. Wayne Newton flies helicopters, and he says, he's like, anytime there's a helicopter crash, it's operator error and yada yada yada. And I get that.
Yeah.
A couple issues though. One, I'm not the operator, so I have to trust some dude, and two, how a helicopter works is fucky as hell.
It shouldn't work.
So you're literally flipping off physics every time you get into one of those fucking things.
You have upward lift, and then you have forward thrust, and then you have a propeller on the back that keeps it all straight. Yeah. It's like fucking A.
And every so many years we lose someone to a fucking helicopter crash.
Kobe, rest in peace.
Yep.
And his daughter.
Yep. Colin McRae.
Yep.
There was a NASCAR driver who got killed. Darrell Waltrip, I think? Hold on. It's my turn to Google something.
Oh, the Google machine.
I wish we had a button for that. Google machine.
But there's so many things you have to do when flying a helicopter.
Yeah.
At least in my mind, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. And yeah, just the way the thing works.
Davy Allison,
never heard of her. Sorry, don't make fun of the dead.
I think Davy Allison drove the old Texaco car, the black one with the big Texaco symbol on. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, helicopters scare the living fuck out of me.
Yeah. Yeah, planes as well in a way, but I'm fascinated by planes. I love planes.
Well, so I remember the first time I got on a plane, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my fucking God. And my ex-wife was like, just relax. It'll be, Yeah. And then I felt the engines power on, and I don't know what happened, but a switch in my head went, this is actually really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because it felt like a fucking drag car, like squatting and taking the fuck off.
Yeah. I was, I think, 10 or 11, and we were going to Disney World. And we took off out of Boston, and I'm sitting on the plane, and I'm like, oh, this is fun. And I had a window seat, and
Of course you did.
The engine was right there. And
yep.
I'm like, oh, this is going to suck, and everything else. And then the plane started going, and I'm like, fuck yeah, this is awesome.
Horsepower.
And then our connecting flight had a broken bolt for the rudder, and
amazing.
Everybody on the plane's like, we're gonna die, and I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna die. It sucked.
I remember when I was coming back from, I want to say London. When I was coming back from London, I had to take some puddle jumper of a fucking aircraft from New Jersey to Manchester. Mm-hmm. That thing fucking rattled and rolled the whole fucking flight. And I'm like...
Yeah.
It was hilarious because it was so small of a plane. Now, I'm 6'3". It was so small of a plane that I couldn't stand straight up in it at all.
Yeah. My parents took a fucking turboprop to Jamaica. My dad goes, nope, never flying again. Never.
God. All prop, no turbos.
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
Oh, Jesus. All right, what else you got?
Volkswagens. They're pretty scary.
I tell you what, and I know a lot of people probably won't believe this, but I got my Beetle up to 75, 80-ish one day.
Oh, boy.
I thought that was it, man. I thought it was over. Yes, I was going downhill. Yes, I was.
On a downwind.
But But yeah, that when it runs, it makes me nervous as fuck.
Oof. Mine, just because it's been so great to me for 5 years, in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is just gonna fucking explode someday.
Well, that's how it was with my Hyundai for a while. But then I hit 150K with it, and I'm like, well, at this point, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know, just the weird, quirky shit they do.
Well,
And all that stuff.
putting Racelands on it didn't help.
No, well, you know what? It made it interesting. I think one of them's collapsed. The driver's side one might be collapsed.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking bad. I hit a bump and it sounds like I'm throwing a baby down the stairs.
How do you know what that sounds like?
I plead the 5th.
The 6th and the 7th?
Yes.
Alligators and crocodiles scare the shit out of me.
I've seen them in person up close.
Yep.
Yeah, they're as bit as scary in person.
Well,
as
if you
they
think
are.
about it, they're the fucking... Them and sharks are the pinnacle, man.
They were here way first.
Yep. Sharks
Way
existed
first.
before trees.
Yeah.
And, oh my God, like... Crocs and alligators, especially, they're... Snakes move at a decent speed all the time, so you know they're fast.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know an alligator's fast until it comes time.
And they can fucking move.
Yup.
Yeah.
Especially when it's chomp chomp time.
Yeah.
That's a trademark phrase, by the way. Chomp
Yep.
chomp time.
Copyright. Fuckholes Incorporated.
And whenever I hear or see someone who's an alligator attack survivor, I'm like, how? Fucking
Yeah.
how?
What did you do?
What limb did you lose to get out of that?
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like the croc or alligator goes, all right.
Yeah, I'll let you go.
You've paid your protection
Yeah.
fee.
The death roll. Once you're in the death roll, that's fucking it.
Well, remember that one I was telling you about that's been shot in the face and shit like that and it's still alive?
Yeah.
Like, oh my fucking Lord. So there were gators. I'm just going to say gators. When I say gator, I just know that I mean croc and
The
gator.
Florida Gators.
Ew. What? No. There were prehistoric gators and crocs. Of all different kinds. Like, they had more variety to them. There was one that had tusks.
Oh.
You imagine?
Oh.
You fucking laying on the beach.
Yeah.
You look over and all of a sudden Tusky McChomp face is like, hey, get out of my swamp.
Get out of my sandwich. No.
No. Because think about it. At that point, all you have to do is trip and fall backwards with it right behind you and boom.
That's the end of your life,
Yep.
pretty much.
And that croc is now named Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah. Yep.
Ugh. Sharks scare the shit out of me, but in a I understand my place in the food chain kind of way.
They don't really scare me.
I just
I respect them because
yeah.
that's their house.
I'm
peeing in their pool.
Okay.
I need to relax.
my favorite dumb phrase that is used on the news especially.
Oh, I know which one it is.
Shark infested waters.
Yeah, no.
Okay, do you say fish infested fish tank?
Yeah.
Like
Human infested waters.
seriously, like Adam and I aren't crunchy hippies by any means. Like we're not like, oh, the planet, man.
Go
But
hug a tree.
But at the same time, like, come on, dude. Like that's literally their house.
That's where they live.
That's why they are the champions there. Well, other than orcas.
Somebody breaks into my house. I'm not going to go, hey.
You're gonna try and eat them, right?
Yeah. Like,
Wait.
this is a burglar infested house.
Yeah. No one ever says, and there was a burglar infested house this evening. It's like, no.
No. You're in my house. Get out, or I'll shoot you.
He broke into the family infested housing.
Yeah. Like, come on.
It's so dumb.
Come on.
But giant squids.
Ooh, like deep ocean
Yeah,
giant squid?
I know the chances of ever running into one in the ocean are slim to none. But there's a better chance of you throwing a pineapple at me across Market Basket and killing me
Yeah.
than ever coming in contact with a fucking squid. But those things, man.
Squids in general, they're weird.
They're weirder than octopuses are. Cephalopods are cool.
So they got like a penis on their head, and then they got the tentacles.
You can't see the hand motion he's making, but it's disgusting. Well, so I love how they're like, okay, so this is how I'm going to look. I'm going to look like someone's acid fever dream.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I have a beak.
Well, yeah, check this out.
Sir or madam, you are not a bird. The animal kingdom was very specific, and they were like, no, the birds are the ones that have beaks.
They have the pecking and the beaks and the wings. And...
Squids and octopus were like, can I have some of that? just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit, please.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, what made me scared of, I shouldn't say scared, but like fearfully cautious of giant squid was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I've never seen that.
So even the original, and yes, the special effects haven't aged great, but the original...
Well, no.
Like the Nautilus is tangled up in this giant fucking squid, and you're seeing dudes with like tentacle marks across their face.
That's why people are so fucking scared of sharks, because of Jaws.
Yeah. Jaws, honestly and truly, Jaws freaked me out as a fucking kid.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, now, I don't even care how fake you think that fucking shark machine looks, man. That's some gnarly shit.
Yeah, it's scary. Oh, look at the Kraken. Do you imagine just like walking on the beach and seeing that laying there?
Nope.
What the fuck?
No, I would run.
Giant squid over 700 pounds. Fucking A.
Yeesh.
Wow. That's humongous. What about jellyfish? You ever been stung by a jellyfish?
No.
It doesn't feel good.
Why do I feel like you're saying that so you have an excuse to pee on my leg?
Well,
by the way, you know that doesn't work, right?
You brought that up, so...
So it's your fault. I'll one-up you. Mm-hmm. Portuguese Man of War.
Yeah. I've never been somewhere one of those.
I don't think you're going to run into one up here. It's too cold.
Oh, fucking... Those are the big jellyfish.
Yeah, but they're not shaped like a jelly at all. Also, it's theorized that they're actually multiple organisms just kind of compounded together.
That's strange. Sorry about the yawning. I didn't sleep last night.
I have that effect on people.
Yeah.
My stupidity leaves them sleepless.
What about a horseshoe crab?
Those don't bother me.
No. They're weird, but they're cool to watch.
Yeah.
I seen...
their blood's blue.
Yeah. I was striper fishing a couple weeks ago, and
all he caught was polka dots, no stripes.
No, I caught the striper. Dad didn't catch shit, so I win.
All right, champ.
It was
Relax.
probably about this long. Probably what's that? A foot or so.
I'm sure everyone can see that listening to this.
Go get a tape measure, a foot long. Boom, there it is.
Was it $5?
No, because that's not financially viable anymore.
Okay.
The economy's in the toilet. But yeah, there was like a group of 5 horseshoe crabs just dead, upside down on the beach. And
did your dad fart in the water or something?
He used his fart tubes and he killed them. Have you ever looked at one though?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. And they've been that way for ever.
Millions of years.
Can you imagine, you're evolving, going through time or whatever, and you just unconsciously land on it? This is it.
Everything else is evolving. The horseshoe crab's what? Okay.
No, we're good.
Sure.
Yeah. No, we'll stay like this.
Fuck you. Me, right?
Yep.
Oh. The ocean in general, underwater things, scares the shit out of me.
Well, we don't belong there.
No. No.
Never mind what's down there, creature wise. The pressure alone is human stale.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know, underwater diving videos and shit gives me the biggest anxiety attack.
Yeah, the heebie-jeebies, if you will.
Yeah. When I was watching when they found the Titanic and they were screwing, I'm like, this is fucking weird. I hated it.
Yeah.
But I watched it because
There's there's always a certain type of like silent spookiness when you watch
Yeah.
videos. Like even when they look like they find old Spanish galleons and shit like that, you're like, ooh, that's creepy as fuck.
It's just dead silent, and then there's this massive fucking thing underneath the ocean.
But yet they put a fucking shipwreck like that in The Little Mermaid,
Yeah.
and well, they stabbed Ursula with one of them, and
had a
Frozen 2. When
Yeah.
they're like, oh, this is where our parents died. It's like, this is a Disney movie, guys. Like, can we not relive this? Like, what the fuck?
Well, we grew up. We're real ones.
Yeah.
Because we watched that shit.
It's true.
That's right.
Yeah, no, underwater stuff is freaky.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't like
it's funny because it's almost easier to get to space at this point than it is to explore the ocean.
We know more about space than we do
Yeah.
the ocean.
Yeah.
And that's fucked.
Yeah. Stop saying the megalodon is real, by the way.
Oh,
There's no fucking way. We would have...
Yeah.
Listen, stuff from down there is washing up on our shores. One would have washed up.
Yeah, we would have seen something.
Or it would have ended up in the stomach of something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't... Saying that...
You don't know for sure. We
There's-
don't know shit about the ocean in general.
yeah. We don't know shit about fuck as a
We
species.
don't know shit about fuck.
Just look at the news. It's very clear we don't know shit about fuck.
God, the news. Oh! Speaking of that, I saw a headline. I was at my mother's and she has the news on constantly.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and a headline pops up. It said, U.S. Navy Admiral sneaking secrets out in peanut butter sandwich. And I'm like, is
Those
this
are
real
words.
fucking life?
Those are words.
Peanut butter sandwich. Sneaking, he would stick SD cards
Yeah.
in the peanut butter sandwiches.
Yeah, but like I have questions. I have questions. One, what else was on the peanut butter sandwich? Was it just peanut
I
butter?
don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure the military has the budget for jelly.
Can I have jelly?
Or at least like shitty marmalade.
Yeah.
Two, how do you clean off these SD cards after? Like what
Well,
do you use that's not gonna fuck the SD card up? You can't use water.
You use rubbing alcohol.
Really?
Yeah, just let it dry before you use it. But I saw that headline and I fucking died. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Peanut butter fucking sandwich. That's how much our secrets are worth. One peanut butter sandwich.
I mean, it depends on what bread they use.
If it's Wonder Bread, then
Yeah.
sign me up.
Or the Canadian bread that
Canadian white?
shares the same name, Canadian Classic White. That's what I'm going to be.
Classic white.
Minus the Canadian part.
Well,
He's not oldies. Classic White.
classic white. Yeah. So we did. Okay. What else?
This is kind of a morbid one.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
work.
it's Halloween. So.
I work an hour away from my house.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest fear is that someday I'm going to come home and my dog's going to be gone. Dead,
Yeah.
gone, whatever. That scares the shit out of me. I hate working far away from my house, but I mean, I know I complain about the automotive industry, but the people I work with are pretty awesome. So can't really hate that, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's sometimes you go, well, what if?
Right. I do that with Duncan
Yep.
because he's getting old and
Yeah.
he's having issues and shit.
Yep. Duncan's a rabbit, by the way, for those
Yep.
uninitiated.
He's my 7, 8-year-old. One of those.
He's a wascally wabbit.
Yeah. And their lifespan's like 10 years at the max, so it's coming.
I'm interested to see how long the turtles live. The turtles.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How old are they now?
Well, they're at least one of them's at least a decade old. The other one's close.
They got another 10 years.
See, people say that, but I looked into it, and the average lifespan for the red-eared sliders isn't as long as people think.
Really?
Yeah, I think everyone thinks of tortoises, and then they
yeah.
go, "Well, all turtles live forever." It's like,
Tortoises live to like 80
yeah.
or whatever.
Well, what's his face? Darwin's tortoise is still alive.
Whose?
Darwin, as in the guy who came up with the theory of evolution.
What?
Yeah, his tortoise is still alive.
How old is that thing?
I don't know. Hold on. What's his face? Steve Irwin was taking care of it for a while.
Darwin's tortoise is still alive. That thing's got to be like 200. Tortoises live forever.
Mm-hmm.
But they're so fucking cool.
Oh, he died in 2006. I'm sorry.
Oh.
He was 175 years old.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
That's insane.
Yep.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I bet he was like, this is 75 years too much. Just get rid of me now.
That was a Galapagos tortoise, to be specific.
No shit.
Bucky Lasek has a tortoise, I think.
Bucky Lassek's cool.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a tortoise. I just have nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
Like,
we don't have any. You don't have any property with your apartment. That's the
yeah.
thing. What else we got? See, I'm not really scared of like
Yeah.
ghosts and goblins and shit. I don't believe in that shit.
I don't either.
And no offense to those people that do. It's just again, there's no proof.
Yeah.
And the whole, well, you don't have any proof that they don't exist. Like using that is just the worst.
It's a lazy argument.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the white noise machines, it's radio interference.
That's a thing, kids.
It's radio interference.
Yeah. When they use, they're like, oh, we're picking up EMP signals.
Yeah.
What?
No, you're not.
God.
Yeah. Scary movies. I do not do scary movies.
I can't do scary movies because of the nightmares I get.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck it is, but it just programs my brain. Hey, dickhead, you're getting killed in your dreams tonight.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna wake up and somebody with a chainsaw is gonna be at my door.
Hi.
Because that happens all the time.
Have you heard about that myth that if you die in your dreams, you die in real life?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a thing?
I've died in my dream before.
Yeah?
At least I felt like I did.
Did you like wake up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is that concept scares the shit out of me because then you don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
I think mortality is something that scares the shit out of all of us.
I try not to think about it because then I'll spend a week stewing over it and fucking everything up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've read too that like once you hit a certain age, you come to terms with it and you're like, yeah, it's gonna happen.
I think
that's it.
I think that's true. I also think, and I'm just saying this under the terms that everyone experiences different things differently. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying this applies to everyone, but some people when they get a terminal illness or something like that, you go through the stages of, well, fuck, and then you kind of just go, well,
fuck.
That's it. Yeah. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. I like to think that's how I'd handle it, but I know I wouldn't.
I think at first you'd be freaked the fuck out, but then after a while you'd be like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Give me a sandwich. Give me a peanut butter sandwich. I need some state secrets.
I need some military secrets. Where's that peanut butter sandwich? Oh my God.
How do you get caught?
I don't. I didn't even pay attention. Once I saw that fucking headline, I checked out.
Wait, don't give that to the... the fucking colonel above decks like chomping into... Oh, what the fuck is in my... I specifically said no USB chips on this sandwich.
I said smooth peanut butter.
No onions, no USB chips. I said that. No thumb drives either. I hate the flavor of those Jenkins.
Oh, I'll be watching shows with like old people or whatever.
With old people, amazing.
Well, like old people are in it, and I'm like, oh, they're probably, like The Sopranos. His mother was old as shit during that show, and she actually died in the second season. During the filming, and then they CGI'd it. See, it was weird. It was fucked. But anyway, I'll sit there and I'll be like, once you hit like your 70s, how do you not just sit there and go, I'm gonna die any day? Any day I'm gonna die.
I've known a couple older people. One of them was a guy named Bob. Bob was in his 80s when I met him. He had a plum crazy purple Challenger convertible.
Yes.
White top, white interior. He had owned it since new. He was the only owner of this car. He had been offered 6 figures for this fucking thing. And he said no.
Yeah.
Bob had survived eye cancer, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Damn.
Yeah, believe it or not made by Apple. He had survived it a couple times. And his frame of mind at that point in his 80s, he was just like, yeah, whatever happens, happens at this point. He goes, I beat cancer twice, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
I'd like to think I'll be like that if I get that age.
Yeah.
But
That's how Craig at work, who no longer works there, but he's at a Dodge dealership now as the shop manager.
Yeah.
I mean, he survived fucking 2-3 tours of Vietnam.
Shit.
And I think he's dealing with some medical stuff too. And he's like, he doesn't fear it.
Yeah.
But also, the shit he's seen.
Yeah. That's got to help.
Yeah.
I mean, not help, but like help put it in perspective.
Yeah. Your brain kind of gets numb to it once you've been surrounded by it.
Yeah. That's true. I haven't had many people around me die, so I don't,
Oh, God, I've been to more funerals than I care to count.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the caskets don't get any lighter.
No. If anything, they get heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that morbid note...
Hey!
What else?
Halloween. No, Halloween doesn't scare me. I love Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween's great. Christmas scares me because I have to see a bunch of people I haven't seen since last year and pretend that I remember who the fuck they are.
Why does that scare you?
Because it gives me anxiety. I don't like it. I'm in a room with these people that I see once a year.
Adam, you're bigger than most.
Last time I saw you, you were this and that. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah.
I don't think that's how they actually sound. I don't appreciate you lying.
That's what they sound like to me.
They sound like the kid from the Wild Thornberrys. Like, what are you doing?
Where is the spiked eggnog?
Right.
That's what I need.
I don't like spiked eggnog. I like regular eggnog.
I like eggnog, yeah.
Then again, my stomach doesn't like eggnog in general, so I'm sure adding rum to it, not a good idea.
No. Put vodka in it.
No!
Why? Potatoes? That doesn't piss off anything. Oh, potatoes.
Potatoes.
Potato.
Trying to think.
Raids in Destiny scare me.
No, that just gets us anxious.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks because you got 3 different people telling you 3 different things to do, and like in the middle of it, they're like, "How come you're not?" It's like, because I'm trying to fucking kill everything in the room, bro.
Well, that and the thing, like when we stand there, I know I'm gonna get a disclaimer out right now. I know we're all just trying to be on the same page and do the thing.
Yep.
But when we're standing at the start of an encounter for 25 minutes,
Yep.
and somebody's explaining, I would rather have a brief. Do this, put the thing in the thing. All right, let's try it.
Yep.
I would rather do that than stand there for 20 goddamn minutes. Yep. Have me check out because fucking whatever. And we're going to wipe the first time anyway.
Yeah.
So why don't we just give it a shot and go from there?
The gun range makes me nervous sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firearm owner. I have nothing against guns. It's just I'm afraid I'm going to fuck up because I don't go there enough.
Yeah.
That's one of those things, with experience comes comfort.
Mm-hmm.
But that's part of the reason why I own a revolver and not a regular handgun. My biggest fear is that if I had a normal handgun, it would go off by accident because I would be that fucking idiot.
It doesn't happen.
With a revolver, you literally, unless you're pulling the fucking trigger, nothing's happening.
Or you got the hammer back.
They make internal hammered ones now.
Oh.
Yeah, the firing mechanism is all internal. There's no hammer that you cock back. Totally ruins the cowboy experience.
Yeah. Sit there and fan it. Bah, 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 bah.
Mine's got the hammer.
Yeah. See, with the regular slide pistol, all you got to do is take the mag out, slide it back, make sure there's nothing in there. You're good to go.
Yeah, but with how my memory is sometimes, I don't trust myself.
Yeah.
And I'd rather be up front and say that, hey, I don't trust myself than be like, oh, I got this, and then have something happen.
Blow your leg off, yeah.
Every once in a while, I get the shit scared out of me because I live in a wooded area. Because the dog will pick up on something. We'll be outside and her ears will perk up and she'll look out to the fucking woods.
Yeah.
And nothing happens. And I'll tell you.
The woods at night. Oof.
Dude, it could be 11 o'clock at night. You could be tired as fuck. Mm-hmm. Okay? Willow's ears fucking perk up and that mohawk on her back goes up,
Yeah.
I tell you what, I wake the fuck up. Because I'm just like, uh-oh.
Something's going on.
Especially so on the town page, on the town Facebook page, people are always like, hey, just a heads up, there's a bear in the area, there's a bunch of foxes, this, that, and the other thing. And I told you the other night I could hear the coyotes.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, here we go.
I miss that about living in the woods, though.
Yeah.
I got to worry about some dumb crack fucking addict walking down my street, fucking up my car, or banging on my door or something.
Wasn't there one night where Steph had to call the cops because there was somebody, like a meth head, like just yelling at the air outside your house? Yeah.
Yeah. He was in Walgreens parking lot just screaming. And it was like 20 minutes of this shit. And I'm like, just call the police. Maybe they could take him to a place to get help or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Mental health scares the shit out of me.
I've had...
You and I both have been diagnosed with stuff.
Yeah. I've experienced a full-on mental breakdown.
Yeah.
When I was 25 years old. I don't ever want to experience that again.
Yeah, it's fucking scary. I mean, my biggest fear, and I told this to my shrink before, I was like, as time goes on, does it get worse? Because I think one thing for humans in general is we have a subconscious need for some sort of control of our surroundings.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I read a book by Howard Bloom called The Lucifer Principle. Very good book. Highly recommend it. It's kind of talks about sociology and stuff like that. And, they've done tests on the subconscious human need for control because it makes us feel safe.
Yeah.
So as time goes on and your brain does whatever because of its chemical imbalance and shit like that, and other stuff starts creeping in, like dementia, shit like that, that scares the fuck out of me, man.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine because the people that you encounter with dementia, they're experiencing their actions differently than you are. So you don't actually know what's going on inside their head.
Yeah.
Like, remember the Little Rick episode? Let me out.
Yeah.
Let me out. Like, what if that's what's happening inside the person's head? That scares the fuck out of me. Because you're basically just, your body's on autopilot and you're in your own head like, hello?
I can't do anything about this. I've always I've told my dad, everybody, I said, if I ever get, to where I don't know who you are or who I am, what is going on, or, can't do anything for myself, just kill me.
Yeah.
Get rid of me.
Well, that was remember the Terry Schiavo case years ago?
I heard little bits about it.
The one, you might have been too young at the time. Dead serious.
Yeah.
So she was essentially in a vegetative state. And her parents and her significant other were fighting over whether or not they should keep her alive. Because, and the doctors were like, yeah, there's no chance she's coming out of this. And then,
Cut it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, you hate to see people suffer,
Yeah.
But
that's no way to, you can't even say live because all you're doing is breathing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, listen, for some sea anemone, that's enough.
But yeah, no, if I'm ever a vegetable or anything, kill me. Just, I don't care. Sentimental, take a picture of me, hang it up.
With all the tubes?
Yeah, or whatever you got to do. But don't keep me around for your sake. I don't want that.
So we told you to take a picture, so you thought sticking your tongue out with the peace sign was really the most appropriate pose, huh?
Oh, that'd be my sister.
Yeah, yes, doctor. Get out of my office. Yes, doctor.
If I was able and conscious, I would be laughing. Yeah. That's mortality. Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now I'm going to be thinking about that the rest of the day.
Well, let's dig real deep into it then.
Oh, boy.
Think about it. Someday you're going to be the oldest member of your family that's left.
Gross.
Yeah.
I know. My parents are going to be gone, and it's just going to be me and my two sisters
Yep.
being fucking chuckleheads.
I feel like one of your sisters is blonde enough that she's gonna like stick her head in a snowblower by accident.
Shear pin? What's that? Oh god.
Her fucking laugh, dude. Does she still laugh like that?
I haven't seen her in 3 months.
Okay, one of my biggest fears is that sometime in the dark I'm gonna hear that laugh, and it's the last thing I ever hear.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Hannah, love you if you ever hear this, but your laugh is hilarious. It's great.
Oh god. I'm scared of putting pickup trucks in the air on lifts.
Yeah.
Because, so other than the Ford dealership and the Toyota dealership I worked at, you know, I've worked at a certain car brand that doesn't make pickup trucks and never has. Well, except for that one in the 70s.
Kia.
Shut up. Actually, no, Hyundai makes one now. So technically.
The Santa Fe.
I like it. No, Santa Cruz.
Santa Fe. Santa Fe is an SUV. Yeah.
I don't mind it, but that's not this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever shops advertise, you know, we have a modern state-of-the-art shop, they don't. They have lifts that have been in use for decades.
At least 10 years.
And when you put a truck up in the air, it wobbles a little bit, and
no matter
man,
what it's on.
That makes my fucking tailbone curl.
Even on a alignment rack, it still does shit.
Yep. You know,
yeah.
Oh god, I hate it. I fucking hate it.
And
I'm tall, so I have to put the car or truck all the way the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, although there are some days where I'm like, please just fall on me.
I remember I had to bring, I think, Kenny an oil filter for a F-250. And I go out there and it's on the lift and it's sitting like hanging back like that. And I'm like, Kenny, is that like good? And he's standing under. He's like, yeah, it's fine. He's wiggling the thing. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
So when I worked at Ford, there were a couple trucks I had to lift up that had like the Carolina squat as I lifted them.
Which is fucking dumb.
And everyone's like, yes. And everyone's like, no, don't worry about it. The engine is heavy enough. And I'm like, you know, I never even considered that.
Yeah. It's just the frame drooping.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Ugh. But still, it's unsettling to see.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Yuck.
Failure's a pretty big fear, but that's way different.
See.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Jesus.
I'm not afraid of failure anymore.
Yeah.
I've failed enough times to just...
You were the failed expert for a time.
That's right.
That's right.
And just roll with it now.
I love how like we try to come up with actual gamer tags, and then earlier I was playing against a motherfucker who's his fucking gamer tag was just 3 question marks.
Question marks.
Like, how do you call that out in the middle of like a raid or something? Hey, question mark, what are you doing?
Trip questions. Yeah. Well, shit, I lost my train of thought.
Choo choo, bye.
Hell yeah, man. Having a stroke. 29. Let's get it.
It's never a stroke of genius with you either.
Let's get this shit.
Stop. That's why you can't remember anything, because your brain is literally that song.
Top of the morning. Oh, man. Oh, large machinery makes me uncomfortable.
Like what?
I don't know, like nuclear reactors, furnaces.
Really?
Big ass things.
What are you, just afraid they're gonna blow up and destroy you?
No, it's an actual phobia.
Well, okay, they have a phobia for everything.
Yeah, but I don't know what it's called.
I love that the name of the fear of long words is a super long fucking word.
I know. Ooh. So, yeah, okay. So I got the machinery and industrial shit. And then stuff with holes, like lotus pods. Ugh.
What do you mean lotus pods?
You know what a lotus pod? It's a flower.
Okay.
About yay big. And it's just holes. All
so
of it's holes.
Are you afraid of people with piercings?
No.
Okay.
No. Technophobia? No. Mechanophobia. Balls of fear of machines or any. Well, I'm not afraid of all machines, just big shit. Anyway.
He's certainly not afraid of vibrators.
I love vibrators. They're very, very good. Let's see what the holes is, because that's a really common one too. Like, I'm not like scared of it, but it makes me itchy and like, ugh.
Like the sparrow.
That lotus pods.
Huh.
They're gross. Oh, they're gross.
It looks like a fucked up Pokemon.
Yeah. And then people like Photoshop them on people's faces, and now
like the one on the tongue.
Eyes, all I can see is that, and I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack.
So I think you have trypophobia.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's terrible.
Interesting.
I hate it. Oh, yuck.
Also, I'm glad that's a Photoshop in that woman's mouth, because otherwise she would need a doctor for tongue look like that.
Yeah. Just a tad.
So what comes out of lotus pods? Lotuses?
No, I think it's a plant seeds, I think.
Huh.
Yeah.
Weird.
But that's like the best description I can do. Oh my God, look at Trump's face.
Someone photoshopped it onto his face. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that... Whew.
Oh, relax.
No, I have like full body chills right now.
Listen, if you tell someone to relax, it works every time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that special. Yeah. It's great. Oh, God. Woo.
You all right there, Fiddlesticks?
I'm nauseous.
Jesus Christ. I have that effect on people. Mostly women. But
that paired with that is just a lethal combination. I'm thirsty now.
What?
Yeah.
You make no sense.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
What else is scary?
What the fuck is it?
I don't know.
Parasites.
Yeah.
Like, what are those fucking bugs that burrow into your skin?
Bot flies?
Bot flies scare the shit out of me.
And they just eat their way out?
Yep.
Ugh.
I am not that delicious.
No.
As someone who bites his own nails, I don't taste that good. Okay.
Yeah. No, fuck. Well,
I taste like motor oil and sadness on any given day.
Are they around here? Or are they?
I don't
they're
know.
In like Africa and stuff.
That's fine.
South America.
They can stay down there where it's warm.
Please don't come up here.
Or that one parasite that in the Amazon, if you pee in the water, it'll fucking swim up your piss and get into your dick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pee hole worm.
Does that happen to women too, though?
I'd assume so.
Because, I mean, it's still, regardless of where it's coming from,
yeah,
it is still a stream of piss for them to swim out.
I'd assume so. Oh, that's making me think now.
That's like the wrong kind of gender equality, huh?
Yeah. Like you're just taking an innocent piss and something just crawls up your thing and okay.
Yep. Yeah, parasites like that scare the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, like tapeworms and shit. No.
Yeah, because you don't know until it's like, or that fucking fungus that can eat at your brain wall. 98% of people do not survive it.
The what now?
Yep. There's a fucking bacteria or a fungus or something like that can get in. You know, there's like a wall between your brain and everything. It can get through that and chew on your fucking brain.
Sick.
Yep.
That's good.
Yes, you do end up sick.
Just a bit.
Very sick.
That's awesome. I love that.
Not great. No.
That's
No.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah.
So many things in this world that just want to kill you.
I mean, we kind of deserve it as a species.
Yeah. True.
We do.
Yeah. We haven't been very nice to things
around us.
Ugh.
I mean, again, like we're not hippies or anything, but there are better ways.
Oh,
for a lot of things.
Well, like the report about the idiots charging Teslas with a diesel generator.
How many people actually do that, though?
There's not government installed but state installed points. Where there's a giant fucking diesel generator and a Tesla plug on the end of it. Like, that's not the way you do that.
No, idiots. God. I was speaking of diesel fumes. I was afraid of drowning for a while. I don't know why. Because I know how to swim. I'm not scared of it anymore, but I was.
Yeah. That's probably the worst way to die.
One of the worst, yeah.
That and being set on fire.
Yep. Yeah, because so freezing to death is different because you just go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then your heart rate slows until it's...
And then you slow and then you flatline.
Yeah. Yeah, getting burned to death, that is painful all the fucking way
melting
through.
the whole time, screaming, flailing.
Yep.
Drowning, you're just choking on fucking water trying to breathe.
Yep.
Ugh, God, yeah.
Nope.
No, thank you.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. I hope I'm lucky enough to just die in my sleep.
Yeah, this is a real positive episode. We're doing great here. Sunshine and unicorn kisses over here.
All right, I'm afraid of the sun, and I'm afraid of nice things. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to make it happier.
I mean, like 3 or 4 billion years from now, you should be scared of the sun because it's going to expand and eventually fucking...
Solar flares, I'm afraid of those.
Why?
Because they could kill us. They could kill it. A mass ejection or mass erection could kill us.
Mass ejection. Is that what they called it when your mom had you?
Whoa! Damn!
Woo! Get fucked.
Wow. That's pretty good.
It's a good joke.
But yeah, it is. Anyway. I don't know, because it takes out all the electronics.
If my arms weren't crossed, I would facepalm.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole world is run on electronics. And once those goes down...
Well, that's why carburetors are better, because they're not... It's like...
Carburetor.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. 7.
I feel like this would have been a much, like, more in-depth episode if we were scared of, like, ghosts and goblins and shit.
Yeah.
I think that, though, boils down to just a fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
Which I get. You know, this...
I'm afraid of the unknown.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it. So...
Everybody is.
You know where, like, the land goes back and it's just the tree line? Like, back where I buried Jolene? Not a person. It was a cat.
It was his grandmother.
My grandmother's name was Claudette, you jerk.
Sorry.
Anyways. But yeah, no, if you go out there, right, and you walk far enough into the woods, it just becomes quiet.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what day it is. Doesn't matter what's going on at anyone's house.
Quiet.
It just becomes quiet. And I'm not going to lie. Freaked me the fuck out the first fucking time I was out there.
I like that. I like the woods and the quiet.
Yeah.
Just standing
Except for when you hear a fart and it's not yours and you're like,
It's Uncle Billy. He's got his banjo around back the tree. He's ready to go.
And he's dressed like a priest.
He's got his teeth out. He left them at home, so there's no risk of that.
I mean, at least we're old enough where we know the ghost of Paul Walker won't chase us.
I'm afraid of him. It's okay. Paul Walker can't hurt you.
No, I bet he's afraid of Porsches now, though.
Whoa! Damn! Not driving any of those where he is.
I'd say sick burn, but the Porsche got to him first.
Oh, damn! Sick burn.
I love when, like, I make jokes like that. How can you say that? Well, he had a thing for fucking teenagers. And I know this is the upteenth time I've brought that up on this podcast. But it's like everyone still frames him as this, he was a hero and this. It's like...
We're going to hear from his lawyers in no time.
Right. It's like you guys are all mad about Epstein and the sex island and all this stuff. But, like, a pretty boy Hollywood guy doesn't... Oh, well... Come on now. He left her all his money.
It was consensual.
Imagine
sex.
all that chick had to do was choke down on him as a fucking teenager. Now she's got 25 mil.
I wish that's all I had to do.
You would do it without the money.
Oh, not quite.
Adam.
I would do it for money.
Adam.
Listen. Money is the objective. And that's all I need to say.
Adam's a transformer. If you give him fucking 9 mil, he transforms into the Gluck Gluck 9000.
Hey, who's got 9 mil after and who doesn't? I
All right.
could pay money to erase that memory out of my brain.
Or you could just have me do it for free with a brick.
Yeah, but I would want to survive after.
You and your fucking details. Oh, I want to survive. Fucking snowflake.
It's called fine print.
You want to fucking survive, you
You need
snowflake?
a safe space.
Away from bricks.
Jesus. My house is, well, my foundation's made of bricks, so I can't live there anymore.
Jesus.
Uh-oh. Oh, well.
I'm afraid that I'm going to hate this town. It's so washed up.
Do all your friends not give a fuck?
I'm afraid that one day pop punk is going to run out of towns to hate.
Yeah. But there's a lot to choose from.
Politicians scare the shit out of me. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean like them themselves, because they're all a bunch of old, haggard white people.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the fucking repercussions, because, and I get that the media portrays shit they blow it way out of proportion,
Yeah.
because it's entertainment and that's what we thrive on. Mm-hmm. But like, we've come way too close in recent years to and it doesn't matter who the president is, it doesn't matter who has control of the house, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Both sides have done it.
Yeah.
We've come way too fucking close. You know,
Yeah.
we both lived through 9/11, and
Regardless on how you feel about it, if it was whatever.
Yeah. That showed that shit can still happen to us. Mm-hmm. You know, like,
Yeah.
yes, Pearl Harbor and that were a very long time apart. Mm-hmm. But still, it's proof that with enough crazy, it can happen.
Shit
And there
can happen.
and there is enough crazy in this fucking world.
Yeah. Overabundance of it. Especially now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I was never scared of though?
Your mother. Whoa! That doesn't work there that well.
Anyways, I don't know. Like, I'm not one of those people who gets scared of something happening when I go out. You know, like,
Yeah.
let me kind of explain. There are a couple friends I have that I'm like, oh, dude, I wore headphones at Walmart for the first time, and it was awesome because you don't have to fucking hear anything.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, I could never do that. Well, why not? Well, because what if something happens? Like what?
What is going to happen?
Well, you know, there's people who have shot up Walmarts before. I'm literally not afraid. I don't know why. I'm not afraid of that happening.
I don't ever think about it.
No. Oh, well, I want to be ready to do something. All right. First off,
What are you going to do?
Sammy superhero. I doubt it.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Like, everyone's got a set of balls and a nice thick fucking spine until they're actually in a situation. Then you kind of find out.
You're going to run to the exit and run away. That's what you're going to do.
I would hide.
Yeah.
I don't understand the whole fucking, I have to be the brave motherfucker with the gun on his hip.
Nope.
Like, I carry a lot of the times.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yep.
But it's like, I don't do it to be like, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I do it because I'm like, well, I have a gun. I might as well fucking carry it every once in a while.
Right.
You know, for protection or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I would hide. And I think there's no shame in that.
I tried to get the fuck out as quick as I could.
Oh, you fucking hid? Yeah, and I'm alive.
Yeah, and I lived. Can you imagine that?
I wedged myself between two of the prettiest pink bicycles I could find. I hid in lawn and garden and I just ate mulch chips until he
I
left.
survived on mulch chips.
He almost heard me sneeze. But then I threw a mulch chip in the other direction and it distracted him.
He went that way. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Yeah. 103.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, what else?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
because
really all I'm scared
it's
of.
funny because, like, I would almost say like car crashes and stuff, but I've almost encountered enough of those that it's like whatever.
I've been in one. My mother rear-ended an F-150 at 60. And
That explains so much.
I was fine.
Sure.
We're in a Volvo, thank God.
Oh,
So we were all good.
dude, I forget what the statistic. There were no accidents with recorded fatalities involving a Volvo for from 1982 to 1994 or some
Yeah.
dumb amount of time like that.
This was a 96 850 GLT. It was gold.
Gesundheit. Oh, that was a bad gold. Mm-hmm. There aren't any good golds that cars come in. I'll stand by that.
No, I was behind a Mark 6 Jetta in line today. It was like that champagne gold color. It looked kind of good.
Yeah.
But still, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of anything else, really.
And that's not to say that we're like, oh, we're fearless. It's just...
I'm a fucking alpha male. No, I'm not.
I wish you guys could see the look I'm giving him right now.
It's definitely a look.
I'm a little bit afraid of stupid people.
I'm not. I'm just...
Because they're the ones who... Here's the thing. They will never really cause a situation, okay? Mm-hmm. That's a certain level of crazy will cause. It will be the catalyst, the igniter.
Yeah.
Stupid people will make it worse. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. Stupid people. Oh, God.
Like, say you're trapped in a Walmart with an active shooter, right? Mm. Everyone's trying to escape. Everyone's trying to be quiet. There's that one dumb motherfucker who'd be like, oh, bet you're out of bullets. And then he starts firing again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Stupid people kind of worry. I don't know if they scare me. Maybe they worry me would be the best term.
Worries are better.
Because a lot of the shit that occurs is because of them.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Also, shout out to the dudes who are delusional and think they'll come out on top no matter the situation. I admire your fucking confidence.
Yeah.
But you're not realistic.
No. Not at all.
Like, anytime you bring up a scenario, they're like, oh, bro, I would fucking, do this and do that. Ain't nobody taking my shit. Ain't nobody. It's like,
okay.
Sir. The thing about conflict or fighting or anything is that anyone can win any conflict or fight at any given time.
Yeah.
Say you're in a fist fight and you're fucking winning. You step wrong and your fucking ankle twists.
Yeah.
Boom, you're on the ground. Like, shit happens.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, Conor McGregor broke his fucking leg in half.
Yeah, no shit. Like, I'm all for having confidence and stuff, but you gotta keep it in check.
Yeah. But...
Yeah.
All right, well, I mean, this is a bit of a shorter episode, but hey, nothing wrong with keeping it somewhat to the point before we go too far off the rails.
That's true, yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. Stay safe, enjoy the spooky season, and
it's finally here.
Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Adam, go ahead and take us out, bud.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.